Previously on Game of Thrones.
My father is planning to make a move against your family. He knows all your weaknesses, all your plans, because you have a traitor in your council. He's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing.
We were told we'd be speaking to Lord Tyrion alone.
That's enough, Andros.
North Grove? That's just some shit story for little kids.
I've heard stories. Old tales of a secret forest within a forest. Your lord knew what he was talking about. I'm part of the free folk. People round here call wildlings.
My true name is Sarah Flowers.
You're a bastard?
It means a lot to be able to share that with someone. Someone I can trust.
And if it isn't Elena Glenmore? You're not still marrying into this wretched family?
I will tell my father our betrothal stands.
It's a long journey to Marine on foot.
Marine? Shit.
What?
Unfinished business there. I don't want to talk about it.
If you presume to speak of my dragons, you best choose your words carefully.
Malcolm!
Are you gonna be a good little Forrester? Learn your lesson? And stay down? Don't think this is over, Roderick!
The Forresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
I never did tell you about your father, did I? We bled him at first, like a pig.
I knew you were a killer the day you arrived. Seems Brit found out too. Now they all see it.
I'm afraid you've got the wrong man. I was further along the wall at
Don't you stand there and fucking lie to me, boy. Somebody pushed that man off a 700-foot wall. You told me what you did to get here. We both know you had blood on your hands. But now, you've killed one of your brothers. You'll lose your head for this, Tuttle. You'll be disgraced, dishonored.
I swear by all the gods, old and new, I didn't do this.
You think I'm blind? Murder's in your blood. There's only one thing to be done with you now.
Hey, Frostfinger. I saw what Garrett did to Brit last night. I was there. My relief was late, so I stayed behind. Don't listen to him! Finn's had it in for me since the day we met.
You had your say. Well, what did you see?
Brit didn't do anything wrong. Garrett murdered him in cold blood. Shoved him clean off the wall. Garrett's no brother. He's worse than the wildlings. You're a liar, Finn! I was standing right there. I didn't do it!
Enough! Save your breath, Tuttle. You haven't got much of it left. Let's go. Say goodbye to your brothers.
Frostfinger. What's to be done with him? We're heading to Craster's.
Not with this one, you're not. Got a witness says he murdered Brit. You'll have to find someone else for your expedition.
Garrett, I can't believe you did this.
Now out of the way, Snow.
Give us a moment.
Then kiss him quick and be done with it.
Garrett, you told me you wouldn't get into it with Brit. What happened? I thought you were smarter than that, Garrett.
I know I did the right thing. That's all that matters.
What Brit did to your family, anyone would want him dead. But now you'll have to face the consequences.
But John...
I'm sorry, Garrett. There's nothing more I can do. We're down a man, so keep your eyes open. Now let's move.
Seems even your mother's abandoned you. Won't be alone for long, though. The Axeman will find you soon enough.
Do you know how many men have stood before me with false tales of my dragons? Desperate men, hoping for wealth, protection. Liars, every one of them. And I expect you are no different.
Then maybe you should get to know me better. I'm not like those other men.
You sure look like the rest of them. Covered in dirt.
Oh, shit.
Are you frightened? I thought you'd seen a dragon before. Your reaction says otherwise.
I'm still getting used to it, that's all.
I'm sure that's it. Would you like to touch him? Go ahead. Unless you are afraid. Of course, a man who has really faced a dragon before may have reason to be afraid. Go on.
I think I'd rather not.
You're smarter than you seem.
I don't think he likes me.
Then you were wise to keep your distance. You claim you saw Drogon. Give me a reason to believe you. I told you I've heard this story before. I'm going to need more than that.
My friend has the burns to prove it. It's likely to leave a scar.
Your dragon did this, Your Grace.
Well, he wouldn't. You must have tried to fight him. What have you done to him? If you've hurt him.
He attacked us.
Drogon wouldn't strike without reason. You must have scared him. He is not some kind of thoughtless beast.
The men who were following us, the Lost Legion, they drew their swords and tried to fight him.
And Drogon defended himself.
So we somehow deserve to be burnt alive because your little baby was scared?
Your tongue is dangerously sharp, sellsword. Why did you come here? You offer me nothing but lies. To what end? You want gold? A title? My undying gratitude?
With your permission, I want to hire a contingent of the Second Sons. I need them to help me fight for my family back in Westeros.
The Second Sons? Has your reason failed you?
Please, if...
I also came here looking for an army. But what I found were the cries of children and people suffering in chains while their masters profited from their misery. My sellswords will help me free the slaves of Meereen. That is their mission. Your need is not greater than theirs.
I would only need a few men. Those who follow Croft could come with me, the rest are yours.
They are all mine.
There must be something I can do to convince you.
As we speak, my men prepare to enter Meereen. What they are about to do is much bigger than you or I. Bigger than one family back in Westeros. So, unless you think you can storm Meereen and free all the slaves yourself, you have nothing more to offer me, Croft. You may leave.
That's
But
it.
we're not just sellswords. We're the best damn sellswords in Slavers Bay.
I know a few who might disagree with you.
His boasting aside, they were two of my best fighters. And Beska here, she has a history in Meereen. She could help guide us.
What the hell?
Is this true?
Yes. I lived in Meereen for a time. On the eastern side of the city. Fucking bastard.
So you wish to accompany them? You'd help the Second Sons? Guide them into Meereen?
I can't, Asher.
This could be our only chance.
Is that what you're saying?
We'll help you free the city. If you'll just consider what I've asked.
We can talk about that after the slaves have been released from their chains. I believe that's more than fair. You two will join Croft and his men. Get them into the city, help them liberate Meereen, and I will see that you are rewarded. But your uncle stays here. If I find you've lied or put my men in danger...
I understand.
Good. Croft will get you settled in. It's going to be a long night.
What the fuck happened back there? Are we really going into Meereen?
Oh, quit your complaining, Beska. It won't be that bad.
You don't know that.
Beska...
Get your armor patched up in here. Extra bedrolls if you need them. Piss buckets in the corner where it's always fucking been.
Long time since we had a piss bucket.
I spent 2 years trying to get where I am now. Don't fuck this up for me, Asher. Nail! We got 2 more.
Curse this bloody leg!
It's not your leg that's a problem, Roderick. You've got to be practical. You got the best of Griff last time. When he comes looking for revenge, do you think you can beat him? He'll be angry.
Next time I face Griff, it will be the last. I won't let him parade around my halls any longer.
I look forward to it, my lord. But you won't win a fair fight. You can't handle a sword like you used to. So find another advantage. Surprise your opponent. Do something unexpected.
Like what?
I'll show you. Come at me. Bring your opponent down to your level. When I attack you, drop down, avoid my blade, and swing at the back of my knees. Wait for me to attack.
Roderick!
Let's try it again.
Ha! Now that's how you do it.
I think you let me. Oh!
My lord, sorry to interrupt.
Elena?
She insisted on seeing you immediately.
Lady Elena, I hear we're to become sisters.
Talia. Roderick. Can I speak with you? Privately. You remember my little brother?
Quiver! Good gods, you've grown.
You could just call me Arthur now.
I hope you don't mind us coming unannounced. But something's happened. I didn't know what else to do.
You're always welcome here. We're to be married. You'll be calling Ironrath home soon.
Yes, well, that's why I came, actually. Lord Whitehill paid my father a visit at Rillwater Crossing. He told my father you were disobeying Griff's authority and
he wanted to teach you a lesson.
as if I'm some token to be handed around.
You mean?
He demanded I end our betrothal and marry his son, Griff, instead.
What?
Lord threatened my family. Told my father if he refused, we'd be slaughtered along with you.
Father acted the damn coward.
He agreed, Roderick. I am to marry Griff Whitehill.
Then you have to defy your father.
I intend to. Do you think I want to marry that disgusting pig? But my father won't listen. I'm not gonna be the bone they throw that howling dog. I'm not gonna be some prize for him to rip open. We have to get rid of him. I can't think of any other way.
It's time someone brought Griff down.
We were hoping you'd say that.
You brought your men.
I command Father's elite guard. These men are trained archers, swordsmen, experts in both ranged and close combat. They're yours, if you'll help us take down Griff.
The whole guard?
20 men. My father still thinks they're aboard a ship bound for the Reach. What do you have to lose, Roderick? Griff has been a nightmare for you and your house.
I have to decide what's best for my house.
I know that. I know this might sound mad, but it's the only way. Get rid of Griff, and you'll be free to use the guard however you like. You can finally take control of your house again. Please, promise me you'll do this. I love you, Roderick.
I'm sorry. I won't make that promise.
You're a bloody coward!
Arthur, would you give us a moment? I know you have to think of your family, but I don't have a choice here, Roderick. The thought of him touching me, calling me his own, I won't live like that.
We don't have to murder Griff. I can use those soldiers another way.
How? I've thought about it, and...
I can protect you from Griff. You won't have to marry him if you don't want to.
How can you know that?
I'll make sure of it.
All right. The guard is yours.
Thank you, Elena.
I just hope that when the time comes, you'll do what must be done. I guess part of me still hoped that when this was over we could... Play hide and seek in the grove again, like we used to. Pretend we're still children.
I love you, Elena.
I love you too.
We should go.
Yes. You're right. Arthur will be waiting for us.
Can't believe it's another coronation already. Our kings just get younger and younger.
Tommen's not ready. He's too soft.
Maybe that was the imp's plan.
I wonder if Marjorie Tyrell will be there today.
You mean Queen Marjorie? She was married to Joffrey.
For all of 1
I fancy
hour.
she'll marry his brother too. Not to
I
mention
wouldn't put it past
Cersei and
her.
Jaime. Shh. The Lannisters have spies everywhere.
What is it, Tom?
Remember that warning you'd heard from Roderick?
About Whitehill's contact. Did you find anything?
Only whispers. But your brother's right. Lord Whitehill. Lord Whitehill is sending a great deal of gold to someone here in King's Landing. He's definitely up to something.
I bet it's one of those ironwood merchants. Lord Morgren and Lord Andros.
It's hard to say. Lord Whitehill is surprisingly secretive. They'll both be at the feast after Tommen's coronation today. Maybe you can learn something.
I can't go. She's not exactly happy with me right now. I've been uninvited.
Couldn't Sarah help? Ask her to get you in.
Sarah's not really happy with me either. Some things I may have said.
Well, if you need Sarah to get you in there, you might as well try, right?
It's nearly time.
Just be careful, Lady Mira. King's Landing seems to have it in for you.
Hey, what are you doing out here? There's leftover honey cake in the kitchens.
Have to guard this one. Locked him up in the old storeroom until morning.
That the one who killed Brit? He's not going anywhere. Come on. I'll be back before anyone notices.
All right. Maybe just a quick bite. He's likely to freeze to death out here anyway. Don't know what I expected. I can't move it. Won't budge.
Garrett!
Cotter, what are you doing here?
I heard him talking. You're to be executed in the morning.
I have to get out of here.
That's why I came. I want to help.
You'd be executed too. Why would you want to help me?
You had my back with Finn. He would have killed me over that knife. I figured it was about time I returned the favor. So I'm getting you out of here.
You're a good man. You know that.
Don't go singing my praises just yet. I want you to take me with you. To the North Grove. You know I can't stay here. I'm leaving Castle Black. But I'd rather not go it alone. So if you're going north, I'm coming with you.
Well, I'm not going anywhere unless I can get out of this bloody storeroom first.
I can try and pick the lock, but I'm not sure it will work. It's rusted a bit inside.
Keep trying the lock. I'll see if there's another way.
Right.
Oh, wood's rotten. This is all bloody useless. Probably covered with fleas. Must be the latrine. I'm not sticking around to use it. Onions and crab apples. At least I won't starve to death. If I ever find a way out of here. That might be useful. Locked.
Pulling on it won't help.
How's it looking out there, Cotter?
Fine, I suppose. We have to hurry. Someone will come along soon. Garrett, what are you doing?
Getting out of here.
See it? It's coming loose.
I'm gonna try to push it out. You pull, all right?
I hope no one heard that. Hey, can you fit through?
I think.
I managed to avoid Finn. But he'll turn us in the first chance he gets. Trust me.
Then we better be ready.
I can get us through the tunnel. There's no turning back now. We're deserters for sure. We're breaking our vows.
My family back home is counting on me to put things right. And I mean to do it. Vows aren't going to stop me.
They know we're gone now.
Then how fast can you run?
It's worse than I thought, isn't it?
Roderick! There you are. Lady Forrester!
What's wrong, Mother?
It's Griff. He was arguing with the Maester and things got out of hand.
I'm coming.
What do you mean to do? This could be our chance.
He's gonna see what happens when you harm a member of my family.
Don't hold back.
The rest of my men are still in the grove. They could be here in minutes.
I'll need every one of them for what I'm about to do.
I'll have them here as soon as possible. Let's go.
And Arthur. Listen for my signal. I'll strike my cane when I want you to enter.
We'll be ready.
I'm coming with you.
It's not safe. You should wait for your brother.
I don't care if it isn't safe.
Griff thinks I belong to him. I need to show him I don't.
Together, then.
Stop this at once!
Why? You let that bite fester!
No, I tried.
You'd have tried harder for a Forrester.
My lord, please. I am the only lord who matters here.
Roderick! Help me. Tell your dog to obey his new master. And while you're at it... Elena Glenmore? What are you doing with him? You're supposed to be marrying me!
You? I'd rather marry a dead horse.
You watch your bloody tongue.
What's going on here, Griff?
He's disobedient. Just like you are, Roderick. So now he's paying the price.
My hand! I'm sorry.
Don't believe ya.
You're a piece of shit, Griff. You know that.
Oh! You got quite the mouth on you, Roderick. You know what I think?
My brother is ready.
I think you need another lesson in humility. Just like your maester here.
Actually, I think it's your turn.
I don't think so, Roderick. Oh, what's the cripple up to now, eh? Fancy yourself a warrior? You are nothing, Roderick. Just give up. Not today. Accept it. You're just embarrassing yourself.
What the hell is this?
What are your orders?
I'm the only one here who gives the orders!
Take their weapons.
What are you doing? Drop it!
Now.
This is my hall!
You have no right to be here!
Now then, about humility.
Get your hands off me!
Maester, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
My father will go straight to Roose Bolton.
I did warn you, Griff.
You gonna hurt me? Your friends won't be around forever, Roderick. And when they're gone, I will... Is that it? You think you can hurt me? Is that it then? You're lucky you didn't get worse. Fuck you, Roderick.
Confine the Whitehills to the cellars. No one gets in or out.
This isn't over, Roderick!
Word cannot reach High Point. You must be sure of it. Not as long as they still hold Ryan. Kill the Ravens. All of them.
I swear I will!
Fuck you and your queen.
That's enough! So long as you're in my camp, you will obey my orders. And getting pissed drunk before a mission.
Obey?
You know what kind of shit-brained fool does that? One who wants to fucking die out there! Have you lost your damn mind?
I am not some animal in a cage.
What's going on? Why the hell are you drinking?
Since when do I need a fucking reason?
She can't fight like this, Asher.
You think I'm too drunk to fight? What the fuck
What
do
are you
know?
gonna do? Run out there swinging a fucking... Ah! Ah!
Still think I can't fight?
You fucking bitch!
Ha! Nice one, Beska.
You motherfucker!
You could never handle a fair fight, could you?
Deal with your friend! She'll get us all
You
killed!
sound scared, Croft.
This is bloody important.
You've made your point, Croft. You mind shutting up about it?
I'm about ready to leave both of you behind. You take care of this, Asher.
You think your little thumbcock can take Marine all by itself? I'd never work with a bloody show like you
Beska,
anyway!
what the hell is going on?
You gonna lecture me too? Croft doesn't know shit about anything.
Unfortunately, we have to listen to him, even if he is an arsehole. He's in charge of this mission, and what he says goes.
He's not in charge of me. You think I give two shits about what Croft has to say? Your fucking uncle's the only reason I'm even here. He told your little dragon queen I would go into Marine with you.
I'm doing this for my family, Beska. This is the only way.
Always about you. Your family. Your problems. Come on, Asher. Hit me. Oh, if this was a real fight, you'd be dead.
I'm not going to do that! What are you so afraid of?
I was a slave. Here, in this fucking city. I was taken from my home when I was only 3 years old. When I was 7, my master threw me in the fighting pits to die. When my master tired of watching me kill animals for sport, he started sending other children. I butchered every one of them.
That's... what kind of a monster would do that to a child?
To him, we were not children. We were his playthings. His entertainment. There was this boy. We used to play 5 stones in the alley when we couldn't sleep. When I saw him next, he was in that pit with me. I saw the fear in his eyes. That same fear I felt my first time. And I realized it hadn't left me. I still wanted to live. I wanted it so badly. My master watched as I did it.
I'm so sorry, Beskha.
I don't want your pity. I bought my freedom a long time ago, but I have always hated this place. Hated him. Dizor Zoraza. Because of that man. Marine is a city of dead children. Don't worry about me. I won't let you down.
I know you won't.
Let's not reveal too much gossip.
You shouldn't say that.
Why not?
Mira, I'll meet you inside. What are you doing here?
I have to get in there, Sarah. I know I'm not supposed to attend, but...
Then you know Lady Marjorie doesn't want to see you. What could be so important?
I need to speak with Lords Morgrin and Andros. One of them might be working against my family.
Doing what?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be here.
Look, I can't get you in. Marjorie's already furious with you. And I'm not really interested in joining you on her bad side.
If you don't help me, I'll tell everyone your secret.
I told you that in confidence. You'd really use that against me.
I would.
Fine. I'll get you into that party. But after that, you're on your own. She's with me. We'll stay out of trouble. I promise. Feels a bit strange to celebrate, doesn't it? Not so long ago, King Joffrey sat on the Iron Throne.
Tommen is our king now.
Long may he reign.
Sarah! I was worried you'd run off with your friend there.
And what if I did?
I'm not sure I could blame you.
This is Lady Mira Forrester. Mira, Lord Garibald Tarwick.
She's quite lovely. Where have you been hiding her?
You're quite handsome yourself. I can see why Sarah likes you.
Hopefully that's not the only reason. It's quite a feast, isn't it? Just be careful around the wine. I hear you're partial to a particular Arbor Red. It's easy to forget. Nothing you do in King's Landing goes unnoticed. Drink too much once and you're forever the drunken fool. Talk to the wrong people and...
Lord Tarwick!
What was that about?
Nothing. That subject isn't fit for your delicate ears anyway.
My ears are not delicate.
Of course they are. Look how tiny they are. Little lobes.
Stop it!
What?
I mean it. Is there someone you'd rather be talking to?
I'm sorry, I'm rather thirsty.
Oh, allow me.
No, I can get it myself. Thank you. If you'll excuse me.
This reminds me of the tourney at Lannisport. You wouldn't believe it.
You've told me this story.
But you would have loved it. We danced all evening, drank wine from our helmets.
That is it! Andros, you're being ridiculous!
I can't look at flowers the same way anymore.
And why would you ever stop dealing ironwood?
Is there no longer a demand for it?
I can't imagine that would be the case.
No need for such wild speculation. I've simply lost interest. I'm moving on to better things, as they say.
And what would that be?
No. I can see what you're doing. I'm not giving away my secrets just yet.
I heard he was killed. Right here in the garden.
Well...
Wasn't he Lannister?
One of their guard, but still.
Well, surely they found who did it.
No, they haven't caught him yet. Not for lack of effort, mind you. I hear they've spared no expense. Let's not repeat too much gossip.
Yes, I think.
Oh, please, if you'll excuse me. Lady Mira, I'm impressed
Impressed with what?
that you aren't currently locked in a cell. I trust this means that you took care of that contract. How did you do it, if I may ask? I wasn't expecting to see you again, if I'm being honest.
If I tell you how I did it, what's in it for me?
Nothing. But I admire the gall. I do believe King's Landing is rubbing off on you. So, what have you been up to? Enjoying yourself?
I noticed you and Andros arguing earlier.
I'm sorry you had to see that. I told him it was not the time.
What were you arguing about, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, a bold question deserves a bold answer, doesn't it? I've been pushed out of the ironwood business.
Oh.
All thanks to my partner. Bloody imbecile. Andros is now Lord Whitehill's exclusive contact in King's Landing. No matter the fact that I introduced them in the first place.
Why would Lord Andros want to push you out?
You found a man he could manipulate. Someone who wouldn't demand an equal share. Lyman Lannister.
He's working with a Lannister?
A third cousin, to be fair. Whatever Andros is up to, he clearly thinks Lyman can take my place.
Rickard! Are you done flirting with that handmaiden? We need your opinion here.
Oh, leave him alone.
Please excuse me.
And a Lannister, too.
I thought we were done talking about this.
You asked me about my friends.
Friends? Yes, Lyman is your business partner.
What's the difference?
Fair enough, Andros.
And if my friends happen to protect me from the crown, all the better.
I think I need more wine.
Lord Andros?
Mira Forrester. Did you come to poke your nose in my business once again?
So what's it like, working with Lyman Lannister?
Who told you? You think you're smart, don't you? That you figured everything out. You have no idea what you're up against.
Why don't you tell me then?
It seems you already know about my friend Lyman. But have you thought about what that means? It means you stay out of my way, or you'll end up in the black cells with the imp. Good day, Lady Mirror.
Excuse me. Lyman Lannister?
Shit. You startled me. As if I don't already have enough to deal with.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have...
No, it's not your fault. I just get clumsy sometimes. I'm afraid you have me at a disadvantage, Lady...
Mirror.
Lady Mirror. I'm not used to being approached so boldly. But I'm glad you did. I always feel a bit out of place at big gatherings like this. So, what brings you over here? I'm not the best company, I'm afraid.
You work with Lord Andros, right?
Well, yes. We do some business together.
What kind of business?
I really shouldn't talk about it. Andros came to me in confidence. You understand?
You can trust me, Lord Lyman. I won't tell anyone.
Well, I suppose I
Lyman,
could just...
What do you think you're doing?
What? Nothing.
You stay away from him.
Andros! We were just talking.
You were just talking to Mirror Forrester.
Forrester? I didn't realize.
My lord?
Let me say this as plainly as I can. Don't ever meddle in my affairs again!
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Marjorie.
Lady Mira? That was quite a scene over there. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I can handle Lord Andros.
It's Lyman I was worried about.
What do you mean?
Honestly, that story isn't fit for a maiden's ears. Just be careful around him.
How about we trade? There must be something I can tell you.
There is something. I'm curious about Sarah. Your help could save me a lot of embarrassment. I'd be very grateful, Lady Mira.
What do you want to know about Sarah?
Sarah Durwell. Interesting name, that. Funny thing is, the last Durwells died off almost 200 years ago. What can you tell me about her family? Something isn't quite right, but I'm not sure.
I've met the Durwells when I was at Highgarden.
Oh?
They're a small house these days, but very well regarded.
Ah, right. Well, that's a relief. For a moment, I thought...
And now, Lord Tarwick, it's your turn.
Right. Lyman Lannister. 10 years ago, Lyman was injured at the tourney at Lannisport. He took a bad fall from his horse. Needed milk of the poppy for weeks, just to keep from screaming.
Oh.
And between us, he's never stopped drinking the stuff. Can't stop, actually. He spent all his money trying to get more, The man can't go a day without it.
So that's why he shakes.
You mustn't repeat that, Lady Mira. I shouldn't even know about it. Besides, Lyman suffered enough embarrassment.
I might, if I have to.
I'm quite serious, Mira. I'd hate for Lord Andros to trace this back to me.
You learned that from Andros?
The man's mouth is bigger than the Blackwater. Poor Lyman has no idea. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some arrangements to make. Lady Mira?
Lord Lyman, we really need to talk.
I know what you're up to. I won't discuss my business with Andros, so please, just leave me alone. You've landed me in enough trouble.
I think you'll want to hear this.
Hear what? Either tell me what you want.
You've been drinking more than wine, Lord Lyman.
What? What do you...
I know about the milk of the poppy. And what happened at Lannisport.
No, you can't. No one can know.
If you want me to keep it quiet, tell me about Andros.
Andros is hiring sellswords. Hundreds of them.
What?
He's building an army for Lord Whitehill, big enough to march against Ironrath. But Andros is doing it in secret. No one knows. Or at least, he doesn't want anyone to know.
And you're helping him.
Yes, I've helped gather the men, but that doesn't... There. You got what you wanted. But if you tell anyone what you heard about me, those sellswords won't be the only thing you have to worry about.
What did I tell you?
It doesn't matter anymore, Andros. She knows everything.
Lady Mira, you've just made a very grave error. Very grave indeed.
Don't be so bloody dramatic, because I'm just getting started.